In this video, we're going to learn how to restore a database in Azure SQL if you have made a mistake. For example, we have this list of people here, which comes from a table in an Azure SQL database. Let's come here and let's see that indeed we have this information here. And let's say that we want to delete Robert, but we made a mistake of not selecting the whole query and only selecting delete and the name of the table, in this case people. If I say F5, oh no, I made a mistake. I cleaned up the whole table. I deleted the whole table. If I come here, there are no people to show. What can we do to revert this? One solution is to restore the database as it was 5 minutes ago. Let's see how to do that. Let's come here. Here we are in Azure, in the Azure portal. In the SQL database page, let's come here to restore. And let's see that in here, I can choose point in time, which means that I can select to which point in time I want to restore the database to. For example, I can restore it to how it was 2 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, 1 week ago, etc. In my case, I want to put here 4 minutes ago. So like this is fine. Alright, so I can leave this as it is, then review and create, and then we're going to click on create. Please remember that this is not going to modify the already existing database, but it's going to create a new one based on how that original database was at that point in time. So we're going to have two databases, and then after that we can choose whatever strategy is best for us. For example, we can either take the information from the new database and copy it into the original database, or modify the Azure App Service so that it uses the new database. That is what we're going to do in this video. So this process may take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, even 20 minutes. So we're going to pause the video and we're going to come back later. Alright, so now the process is done and it only took about 8 minutes. So what I want to do now is that I want to connect my Azure App Service to the new database that was created, because if you can see here, the problem still persists because, again, we created a new database. So let's come here to the Azure App Service. As you can see here, we are in the web app. So I will come to Service Connector, and in here I will create a new Service Connector. Alright, so let's come here, create. I'll say here SQL database. I will put a connection name like just YouTube example is fine. Subscription this one, select SQL Server, my SQL Server instance, and the SQL database is going to be, as you can see, we have two. We have the original one, and this is the one that we restored, which have the old data. So let's click on that. And authentication, we're going to use manage identity, networking, review and create. This is going to do some final validation, and then in the end we're going to be able to click on create on Cloud Shell. So let's wait a few seconds. Alright, so let's click on here. Let's wait. Alright, so this is done. So let's close this and this. Let me refresh. Now YouTube example. So I will take this connection string from here, copy. Let's come to environment variables. Let's come here to connection strings, and I will update my connection string. So let me delete this and paste this, apply, apply, confirm. And now we're using the old database, and therefore when I come here, of course, the application is restarting. Therefore, if I press F5, maybe it will work, maybe it will not, but let's see what happens. Alright, so as you can see, we have successfully restored the data that we accidentally deleted in the past. Follow me for more .NET content.